will soon know. Galactic pathways brightly show. Universe's cosmic flow.
Hi, AstroBabushka here, and welcome back to my channel. This is Iri K, and I'm a Vedic astrologer. Today I want to go over P Diddy or Puff Diddy or Sean Combs' chart because recently he had another hearing with a third already judge on his case, and Monday, which is tomorrow, they're gonna announce if they're gonna use his bail, $50 million, to let him go out of the prison or not. I was hesitant to make this video before the election, the prediction part of Sean Combs' chart analysis through Vedic astrology, but now I feel like the whole topic of like which party gonna be ruling United States of America in the next 4 years already settled down. I feel like now there's a way of me to see better the chart in that case. So what I'm going to use today, I'm going to use Vimshatri Dasha, I'm going to use divisional charts, transits, and Charadasha Jaimini. These are all tools of Vedic astrology. What I'm going to look for, I'm going to look for any improvements in his like well-being, in his like feeling through the chart and through the transits and through the periods, and I'm gonna see I'm gonna look for any signs of improvements in his like where he lives, travels, if he's gonna travel again, or it's gonna be short travels with improvements, or it's gonna be, you know, sort of the same level. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Okay, and now I'm gonna go over his chart, and I'm using Vedic Hora. Some words here are in Russian, so just like, you know, basically whatever you're going to be focusing are in this part. Okay, so he's going through, from September 2024, he's going through the periods Rahu, Venus, and Mars. So what I want to say about Mars, his Mars is extremely powerful in the third house here, right? It's exalted, it's a Lagnesha, it's connected with the house of you know, fight with enemies and like you know, making with his own hands, and it's also Lagnesha, so it's like a ruler of the whole chart. Also the nakshatra that is ruling the ruler of the nakshatra Uttarashada is Sun, and it's in debilitated position in the 12th house, which already tells us that there might be cases of incarceration or losing freedom. Also, this opposition, I was talking about it in my previous video, opposition of the Sun and in debilitation and Saturn in debilitation and activating 6th and 12th house. It's all creating this tension through his life, that he lost his father and he had to fight for his way out, for his way, you know, out in his life. For his way out. That's funny words, because now I'm gonna speak about his soon about his Grammy awarded album No Way Out, and why there's a connection with the current period of time, and why you know, I actually, you know, decided to look into that period of his life. Okay, so there's like something that's called the 22nd Jikana and 64th Navamsha, and they all like, especially 64th Navamsha, it's, in short, it's indicating some periods of his life that, you know, he might be in danger. And, you know, why he so desperately wants to get out. $50 million, he had to sell some properties, or, you know, like, obviously he's losing so much money right now on everything, right? And money is everything for him, and he didn't even want to marry women, his love of his lives in women, because he didn't want to share his money with them. So money is very important for him, and if he wants to lose like major part of it on just getting out of the prison, that's like a, you know, big red flag. I would say he feels pretty he's very sure that he has a danger in his life. And later we're going to see also divisional chart D6 and D8 to see, because those charts are showing us danger in the certain periods, considering Vimshatri Dasha, right? Okay, what else I want to say right now here is, yeah, so already we see a few dangers. Also Mars in Ashtaka Varga, basically it's whenever Mars is transiting his natal chart, 7th house, there's some negative stuff is happening in his life. And because Mars is fast planet, it's moving like once a year, the same, he's like triggering the same house once a year. You know, like it might be connected with the health because it's aspecting the first house of health. It might be some bad negative events with spouse because it's 7th house. It also can be a significator of some like problems in partnerships or in relationship with the clients or business relationship. And Mars was transiting this part in August in 2024, and as we know in September he's been incarcerated. So I feel like something behind the scene was happening already before he was, I mean, obviously it's all started when Cassie made her case, and then behind the scenes it was happening, and then when Mars hit that zone, that's probably when the whole deal was decided for him, to sort of incarcerate him and to make the whole case on him. So this is very good technique to see when, like for example, I have my 0 in Ashtaka Varga in the 9th house of you know, the father, the teachers, and so I have problems with like whenever like the planet transits that house, the Saturn, I have issues there. So this is good to know ahead of time. So if he was like someone like will be like my client and he would have some tough period ahead of them, I would definitely give them a red flag, some heads up, and I will try to convince them to be extremely careful and cautious. So this period finished in October, and the next period, Rahu started from October 24 and it's going to finish in March 25. So let's remember March 25, right? Another thing that, yes, so let's go to this No Way Out, his Grammy album. The Charadasha Jaimini, right? It's another system that we use to make predictions. In Charadasha Jaimini, when he had his, he has beautiful combination, right? Like despite of everything else in the chart and stuff, he has beautiful combination of Amati Karka and Atma Karka, and they're like in conjunction in the same degree. So there is planetary war, and I was talking about the results of this planetary war in the previous video about P Diddy, but here when we watch the Charadasha Jaimini, we just see that as a period, whenever these 2 planets are activated, it's a period of very good luck for the person. And so when he got his Grammy for the album No Way Out, it was period the Virgo period, right? There's no more, like there's no other, the only thing Arutha Lagna, which also dedicates to the 1st house. So he was on his wave, he was on top of the top, and he was getting all rewards and attention, right? And approximately after these Grammys, he started his this famous white parties, by the way. And so he's the sub period was Jaimini, right? So it was activating all the dual signs, so it was like a double Raja Yoga in here and here, so he won. When he was incarcerated, it was the same period, but vice versa. It was like the Jaimini, the period of the 8th house, and 6th house, 8th house Jaimini and 11th house of Virgo. So what I can see here is like a boom, he got his karma. Whatever happened back then, if I'm not mistaken, also right before that, Tupac Shakur was killed. So, you know, also right before that, obviously Mars was transiting through his 7th house with a low bindu. So he might have some confrontation with his partners. He might have some, you know, misunderstanding and like something negative towards him because the house has low bindu, right? So, you know, like whatever happened back then, now he got karma back 100%. This is like very like it talks by itself. And look, the album's name is No Way Out, and now he's in this situation and of no way out. That's incredibly how the astrology works. And like it's all Matrix. You know, my favorite movie was Matrix when I was a teenager, and that's why I love astrology, because it's like just confirming me that we all like all this interconnected. This period, right, it's that's when he was incarcerated, and now he has a new period, sub-period of Leo, of the 10th house, with a moon in Ketu there. Moon is Matrikaraka. So his Matrikaraka is about where he lives. It's about the real estate. So he's losing his real estate, because whenever the Ketu is with a Matrikaraka, it's in the first house, and it's also Upalagna there. So it's losses. It's losses in real estate. And it started 4th of November, right before the election, and it's going to finish in March 2025, that period, right? So he's losing money, he's losing real estate. So now, let's, again, don't forget, March 2025. What else I want to say? Pluto transit, when he was incarcerated, was very close to his Mars. So I've noticed a few times already. So when a person doesn't have a good karma, or he did something bad in the past, when the Pluto transiting through the Mars, first of all, Mars is a karaka of, it's a bigness significator. No matter how it shows in the chart, it's a karaka of real estate. And the Pluto goes over. Pluto is, it's all about justice. It's very heavy karma planet. It's something inevitable. And so it was like 2 degrees, and it's a slow moving planet, right? And it was very close to the Mars when he was incarcerated. And the total like conjunction of these 2 planets, the Pluto transit over his natal Mars, will be on the 15th of December. So what it tells me that the karma bited him. It took away his real estate, right? It was the sign of losing real estate here, and he keep losing. And whatever 15 December, just remember something gonna happen, like, or it's gonna be a decision on his case, or he has a danger to his life. That's why he desperately wants to get out of there, because he has a lot of enemies. And I think it's all very real. So let's switch on here. D6. D6 is a chart when we want to see like something like, you know, car crash or something when happens directly to the health of the person, when there's like accidents. And the 8 is chart when we watch death. And again, he's going through the Rahu, Venus, Rahu right now. Rahu, Venus, Rahu. Rahu, Venus, Rahu. Rahu, Venus, Rahu. So in D6 chart, Rahu, Venus is exalted with a strong Jupiter in the 2nd house. Rahu, dispositor, is Mercury in a strong for its place. He definitely has a danger to his life right now. Venus is Raja Yoga Karka, it's a very strong planet. So if he will survive till March 2025, when it's going to be Rahu, Venus, Jupiter, right? Rahu, Venus, Jupiter will be next. Rahu, Venus, Jupiter. It's gonna be the same. He still has danger for his life. And then Rahu, Venus, Saturn. Okay, so Rahu, Venus, Saturn. The Saturn here, I don't know, nothing is good, looks good, because it's all Dusthanas now activating. Okay, let's go to the D8 chart. Rahu, Venus, Rahu, Venus, Rahu. Also, Venus in exalted, Jupiter strong position. Venus is Lagnesha. I see so many signs of danger for his life. It's unbelievable. He really fighting to get out of the jail right now. Let's go over his D4 chart. D4 we watch when we want to see his expectancy on changing, if it's going to be better condition to him for leaving or not. Rahu, Venus, Rahu, and then Rahu, Venus, Jupiter. So he gonna have ahead of him some short distance travels, right? And there's again Oldustanus activated here, so I don't see anything, any improvement in that area. Let's see again March 2025, right? When it might get better on another divisional chart, and it's Rahu, Venus, Saturn here, Raja Yoga Karaka. So looks like Saturn might give him some improvements. And again, so March 2025, I hope he will serve. I mean, I just like all the people, and it doesn't matter if he's like a horrible people or horrible person or not. I cannot wish anyone anything bad. So in a sense that from the standpoint of astrology, the Rahu Venus Saturn is going to be better period for him. So just to double check, we can watch his yearly horoscope, and it's called Varshaphala. It's not working. Okay, Varshaphala. Hello. Okay, it's Varshaphala. So the next year in Varshaphala will be 2024. Is that one? So the ruler of the fourth house, when we speak about the inner happiness and like whatever the place we're living, the place to live, yes, if we're happy or not, it's Ketu there. So it's losses again, right? We see losses in his lifestyle, in his real estate. And the ruler of the house is Sun in debilitated position in 6th house. Again, a lot of courts, a lot of losing, a lot of dealing with like losses with the help of lawyers. But there's a Venus exalted, so not exalted in her own sign. And it's also Lagnesh. What else we see here? There's a strong Mars in the 7th house, so he might have a support from his sort of friends. So, and Jupiter exalted in the 3rd house of the short travelings. So in the case of his survival, I think Rahu, Venus, Saturn starting March 2025 looks much better for him. So in short, to make to wrap up everything, whatever I just go over, the most difficult days for him and the dangerous days for him are plus minus few days, starting from 15th December 2024 to 23rd December 2024. This is like extremely dangerous for him. His album No Way Out, I think I'm gonna re-listen it. I've never actually listened it. I want to listen it now. Maybe there is also some clues for his current situation, and just like the what go wrong, la 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 Justin Timberlake song. Sorry. So yeah, so this is gonna be it. He has some improvements later on in after the March. right now, no. And he gotta be very careful. And that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, contact me with any questions. I would put the link down below to my previous video about P Diddy. Please watch my presidential election video on the Trump and my video uncovering the secrets of the Economist magazine cover World Ahead 2025. Thank you for being with me, and see you later. Bye.